Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome to episode 64 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play series, where today we have a new pack update, which means a couple new changes and things, a couple broken things too, I'll tell you. And yeah. A couple clerical things here to go through first, since it is a new week. First off, I reached 100 subs. So thank you to everybody. That is awesome. I cannot believe that there are 100 people out there who want to consistently watch these videos that I'm putting out. So to all of you, I appreciate you 100%. You are awesome. And I thank you so much for, wanting to stick around and, hang out with me, essentially. So, yeah, thank you, and I can't wait until, our next milestone, 500 subs or something, I don't know. Whatever comes our way, I'm excited for, and we'll be doing it together. So, yeah. Couple comments that I want to shout out real quick, and actually, I think there's only one big one from, let me find it. I believe it was Paulina. Let me find it here. I should have been prepared. Oh yeah, Paulina Renteria. Sorry if I butchered that there. But you had mentioned the infinity range upgrade with refined storage. Oh, my bookmarks disappeared. Darn it, I had stuff bookmarked that I wanted to work on this episode. And they're gone. The infinity range booster? Yeah, this thing. I forgot this existed. I forgot they added this to the pack, but this is a infinite range booster for our wireless, and we have the nether stars. So hopefully it works cross dimension. I don't know about that, but yeah, we'll see. So thank you for calling that out. There was also a couple people who called out that back a couple episodes ago, like when I was building my wither skeleton spawner down there, I could have just tick accelerated the apotheosis spawner and gotten a bunch of withers, which I totally forgot that I could. But yeah, we have a nice little setup here going now, so I don't think I need to worry about that right now. But in the future, I will keep that in mind because I did completely forget about that. Let's see. Also, I think I may have solved our problem with our tree farm here. I still haven't solved this problem that I have here, which is the saplings. What keeps happening, we can demonstrate this. Let's see. Let's get a logistical pipe. So I decided to grab one of these slower logistical pipes instead of our fast one to experiment with, and I'm still experimenting because it's not working as I expect. But if you look at this is pulling, these slow pipes pull one item at a time, and they're going to put them into the chest, right? And they're going to put 64 into the chest. What's happening is this has storage space. We have 5 chests worth of storage space. So what it's doing is sitting here, and it is going to continue pumping these in and wait until all of those storage spaces are full. Then it's going to go around, and then it ends up dumping it, and then it waits, and then it dumps it, and then it waits, and then it dumps it, and then it waits. And it just continuously does that. So all these trees grow, it gets stuck and breaks. So I need to work on this. What I've done is just break this for now so that it can, do what it needs to do. And then this is something that we're going to come back and touch up on. I'm not too concerned about it right now because we have plenty of wood, so I've let it run. Also, I found out that this saw is not cutting anything that is in this block space. So to be honest, we really don't even need it. We could get rid of this saw, but for aesthetic purposes, we're going to keep it. But I just swapped all that out with wood so that nothing gets planted. But you actually don't need this saw or this deployer because it won't cut anything. If you watch it, it'll just continually just go straight through the tree. But yeah, so that's that. So in between episodes here, I did a couple of things. Mainly, if we go into our basement here, first things first, if we check our nether stars, we have 368 of them. That's a lot. That's a lot of nether stars. That's more nether stars than we need, and that's probably more nether stars than we may even need for this pack. We also have 129 buckets of ether gas. If we go into our wither killer here, and then I'm going to shrink myself, even though it's not going to be running, But if we go down here, I added a detector to this to set a redstone signal when we are under 128 nether stars, which will trigger this to run because I set it to loop 4, which is loop the cycle when redstone signal is present, restart on no signal. So what it'll do is it's going to kick off. If we get a redstone signal, it's going to kick off the cycle and it's going to start building start building withers. With no redstone signal, it just stops running. So once we hit 128 nether stars, it'll stop running, and I think that's good because we blew through. Remember all that soul sand that I had? I have no more. We blew through all the soul sand, and I'm pretty sure all the soul soil too. Oh no, okay, we still have a little bit of soul sand, but we do not have any of the soul soil that I got. It probably all got converted over. So yeah, there's that. What else did I do? I set this guy up a drawer for our wither bones because our wither skeletons, I had like 10,000 of these wither bones, which they really don't do anything. They're decorative. They can't be, let's see, what are they called? Withered bones. So if we look at the, not that, if we look at the usage of these, you can make bone blocks, you can make cage lanterns that can be converted into bone meal, and they can make lamps and black dye. But that is really, yeah, that's bone blocks. They're more of a decorative block, it looks like, and then but bone meal-ish. So yeah, we don't need 10,000 of these withered bones. So I just set it up there, and it has a void. Not you. There's a void upgrade in here, so any more that we get voided out. Our ether gas. Oh, so yeah, remember in the last episode when we set up the flux networks and I had to disconnect our power? Do not do that. Whatever you do not do that. I came in here after I had done that. This had run out of power. Our stasis chamber ran out of power. And so what happened then was the wither got free, and this dude was not happy with me at all. He actually destroyed our fluid base. He destroyed this. He luckily didn't destroy any of our drills and everything, but I came in here and he was floating around and this wasn't running, and I'm like, what the heck happened? Yeah, we ran out of power. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to switch over from one power system to another, make sure that you have a way to continually power your stasis chamber. And since I am here and I have them, I'm actually just going to go ahead and switch this guy. Let's do it like, man, I really want this in the back, but I don't want it to, I don't want it to break, if you get what I mean. Okay, we kept all our power. Now let me out of here. Sweet. And you're still running? Sweet. Full power? Okay, I saw that power dip, so it scared me, but yeah, he's good to go. Okay, so for these next couple episodes here, don't look over there. I don't want you to see that yet. For these next couple episodes here, what I'm going to be doing is working on moving. We're moving our base. I've kind of grown out of the 9x9x9x9 setup here. And I just want something new, something a little fancy, something a little bit more, you know, more elegant, I guess you could say. And I know I had talked about it before about making an underwater base, and I'm pretty sure, I know that's the way that I'm going to go, is I want to build a base underwater, under the ocean. A couple things with building a base in the ocean. There's water. Water is not fun to deal with. You got to get rid of the water. If you're going to build a base in the ocean, you got to get rid of the water. There's a couple ways to get rid of the water. You could go to a guardian temple and get some elder guardians and kill them and get sponges. But the base I'm building is a pyramid, and it is I'm using the RF tools builder, by the way, to do this, or I did, and I'll explain what I mean by I did in a second. I did not build it in this world. It was in a test world, creative world. Anyway, what I was saying is I'm building a pyramid, and it's a 64 by 64 pyramid. So you have 64 by 64. All of that plus all the way up, because it's 64 high too. That is a lot of space to have to try and clear with sponges. That's a lot of elder guardians I would have to kill. That being said, I did test it, and you can capture an Elder Guardian in a mob imprisonment tool and use it in the mob duplicator and get sponges. Works perfectly fine. However, I didn't want to go that route. I don't know. I could have, but to be honest, I thought about it after I had already came up with my initial plans. So, and I don't know how well it would work. I don't know how many blocks the sponges pick up, and we have a lot of blocks, and then we'd have to dry them and then replace them and blah, 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 blah. So I decided to use the RF Tools Builder to build a pyramid, and I built a pyramid that is 64 blocks out, or 63 blocks, I believe, or 64, I don't remember. And I made it out of cobblestone, because if I build a solid pyramid out of cobblestone, water gets replaced, right? There's no water because it gets all replaced with cobblestone. And then I went around by hand and I overlaid luminous glass all around the pyramid. This will all make sense when you actually see it. So I laid luminous glass all along every edge of the pyramid, all the way up to the top, made it look all fancy, built this nice, cool looking airlock system that we can go through to get into our base without having to worry about, you know, water flooding into our base and stuff. So yeah, let me tell you, this whole research process took hours. Initially, I tried to build the pyramid with solid pyramid with the RF Tools Builder, and then build another pyramid around that. I also tried looking into using the RF Tools to build a solid pyramid and then shrink it down and then hollow out that pyramid automatically. None of it worked. It was insane. None of it was working. So yeah, anyway. So I got the idea, I got the plan set up for this. So basically what we need is about 40,000 cobblestone and about 5,000 luminous glass. So we got a couple things that we need to work on. First off is this guy here. Okay, so pedestals. Has a cobble generator. This is the Cobblestone Generator mod, and I enchanted it with a speed level of 5. Now, let me show you this real quick, because I forgot to mention this. If you have the same setup that I have here, this is kind of OP. So with this enchanting setup, if I go in here and I look for one of these enchanted books, right? So these are from the Pedestals mod. It's an enchantment-focused book for range. I pop this in here, and we wait for it to pop over here. It's pedestal range 5. It goes back over here, and it comes back. Guess what it's going to be? Pedestal range 5. It is always pedestal range 5. It is always the tier 5 of the enchants. Because this does level 30 enchants, I guess it just automatically chooses the best version of the enchant that could possibly be on there, which is the level 5 enchant. So if in the future we need pedestal enchants, I have range, I have area, I have speed, I have all the individual books. Oh, I also have capacity. So we could always just strip those enchants and duplicate them as needed. As long as we have one, there's no worries with any of these at all. And actually, I don't even need, let's just disenchant these speed ones. Oh, I guess I can't. I could throw it in there and do it. Yeah, go ahead. Just to clean up this inventory. Because, I mean, what's the point? What do I need speed 1s for when I can get speed 5? Unless there's going to be a reason that I need a slower enchant, but I honestly don't know what that would be needed for. So, also, I killed my nitwit. This Infinity Hammer with its 11 by 11 range, yeah, kind of took him out. I was killing a zombie piglin that had spawned in the area, and, well, he was a nitwit, so... Anyway, yeah, so if we go back over here, so I have my pedestal, and it is a cobblestone generator, just works, it just generates cobble. This inventory up top that you can see flickering here because it's getting pulled out, this has a buffer of 64 cobble, but the actual pedestal has max int, which is like 2 billion cobble that it can hold. So you just let it run, and it will create cobblestone really fast. So I have that set up to a logistical transporter and a black hole unit. And you're looking at this and you're saying 158,000 cobblestone. How in the world did you get 158,000 cobblestone just by letting this run? And granted, that is speed 5, but you can see how fast it's going. It's not like ridiculous. Let me show you. It's our little buddy here, time in a bottle. If you take your time in a bottle, so you can see here, this is building up, and I think, yeah, look. We have 120 cobblestone. So every tick, it's doing 20 cobblestone. However, note that neither this does not take power. It is tick acceleratable. Look at how much cobblestone's in there now. 3,000, 6,000, 8,000, 11,000. It's fast. Also, if you put a logistical transporter down and you do the thing with it, right? If we do this and extract, okay, it's extracting, you know, it's not like super fast. You can tick accelerate these. I was unaware, but that it makes sense that these are a tile entity. You can tick accelerate that. Look, we just jumped up to 237,000 freaking cobblestone. We have more cobblestone than we will ever need. Even taking 50,000 of it out for our pyramid that we're going to use. Yeah, lots of cobblestone. So what I need to do is upgrades. So let's go over here first, and we're going to do this infinity range booster thing first. So here's one of the things that is broken in this current update. First off, you can see here my JEI is squished, but if I click the JEI config, I can't access it. Install the FTB library to access in-game config. Apparently, this version of the pack is bugged in this regard. It is fixed, and it will be in the next version of the pack. They just don't know if they're going to release it as 4.13 or they're going to wait till 5.0 to actually fix it. So we'll see what happens. It's not that big of a deal. I don't really ever go into the config settings to do anything other than would be to make this bigger. The other issue is if you go into your patterns here, and let's say I want to make, I don't know, a redstone repeater, for example. I don't know, a redstone torch. I don't even think I have these on AutoCraft. So what's the recipe for this? So I can add it to JEI or to the thing. You can't. The drag and click functionality is operating too fast. And so normally it would have to be a click and a hold in order to drag, but it's just immediate. You can kind of see it flickering over there. You can't click on the recipe to actually do anything. To fix it, all you gotta do is hover over and press R, which just stands for recipe, obviously. And then for other sake, you can press U for the usage of the item if you didn't know those two shortcuts. But yeah, you press R and then you get the button to actually do the processing. Okay? So just something to keep in mind. I guarantee I'm going to be doing this whole thing until I remember to do that because I'm just used to it that way. So just something to keep in mind. Also, if you bookmark something, you can access the full inventory here. But yeah, let's go ahead and make this. Let's see what we end up needing. Just a little bit of netherite there. So while we are waiting for that, let's go see what kind of quests we have. I think I have Industrial Foregoing is where this quest was because I made that black hole unit. Yes. And I think the pedestals mod because I made that Cobblestone Generator. Yep. Oh, look, and it gives you Silk Touch. Oh, if I remember, if you get Silk Touch on there, it'll give you stone. Yeah, it'll produce stone directly instead of cobblestone, but we want cobblestone anyway. I didn't want to deal with that. And also another trick, if you want to get infinite Silk Touch enchants, enchant your exchanging gadget and then run it through the machine. It'll pull the Silk Touch off and then it'll put it back on because the only enchant this can accept is Silk Touch. So just something to keep in mind. Oh, we have another quest too. Let's find this quest. Refined storage? No. 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 Where's this quest? We have a mysterious quest here, folks. Bees. Oh, apparently you get a Beepedia. Now, it has been updated. And it probably says that I haven't seen any of them or something. What does this tell you? Tells you how to breed it. Oh, this is nice. I wonder if this info is not in JEI anymore. If you look up a bee, is the info still? Oh, the info is all still in JEI too. That's cool. You can use it on a bee to see its information. Let's go ahead and dump that in there, get this set back up, and check out our infinity range booster. So let's go see how this works. Like, does this work cross dimension? I gotta remember where I have that thing set up. I think it's over here. Yeah, right here. So if I take all of these out and I put that in there, Yeah, see, this says max int blocks, which is great, but I don't think that's going to work across dimension. Oh, I forgot to set up the fix the config so this doesn't cost. Oh no, yeah, so it doesn't cost experience in world. So what we can do is just go into the Nether real quick. I should set up matter receivers in all these areas. I don't even have to worry about the waystones anymore, but all right, so if we come over here and I press tab, yeah, no wireless transmitter. So it is not cross dimension. There is another mod called the creative wireless transmitter, but that is not in here. There are creative wireless grids, but those don't have recipes, so we can't use those. So alas, we still have to set one up, but we can set one of those up in every dimension as needed, and we'll be able to access our system no matter where we are. The real reason I wanted it was because of these guys, so I didn't have to set up, you know, this setup everywhere in all of them, but it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, okay, so back to what we were doing. So we got this range upgrade, which was nice. I'm not going to complain about it. Oh, wait, there's another recipe after this. What is this? Dimension card. Oh, well, what do you know? That just requires 4 infinity range boosters. Think we got that in the bag? Look at me talking smack about this when I can just craft up some more. That was 1. I'm gonna need more netherite. Ingots. Control shift click? Yes. I found that out. Control shift click is how you, if you have an item and you want to craft it, control shift click, and it'll open up this inventory without taking all of the stuff out of it, in case you didn't know. So infinite range booster. Yeah, see, look, it didn't craft all the things I needed. Son of a biscuit. So let's do range upgrades. Let's craft 4 of those. Come on. There's that one. And then just need 1 more. Oh, the recipe calls for 3. I only saw the 2. I didn't see this one up here. That's okay. We got it. So let's do this here, and then we got to go back downstairs and go grab that one that we just put in there. And we can upgrade that to work across dimensions. Well, what do you know? There I was, talking all kinds of smack about this upgrade and how it's not even that good and yada, yada, yada. And it turns out there is a even better version of it. This guy, Dimension card. And we have the Nether Star, so it's not even that big of a deal. That's you. What goes in the middle? Oh, an Eye of Ender. I'm like, what? Now check it out. Now what? Allowing limited range across dimensions. So does it just work? Because this is saying that it only has a 32 block distance. Let's find out. What I'm going to do is teleport somewhere else and see, make sure that it's limitless. Because it's just saying 32 blocks, but it could be, you know. Look, hey, oh, get out of the room. Hey, we got our access here. All right, so then let's go home. And let's go to our new underwater area that costs 3 levels to get to. And we have access? Yes, we do. Okay, so I should have slept before I did this. Also, just a heads up here, I did do some enchanting. I forgot to mention. We have Aqua Affinity on here. And then I put Depth Strider on our boots. And I also, I had mentioned these cosmetic slots before, but I forgot about them. So I put a Eternium chestplate in so that we at least look like we have matching armor. I don't know if these affect, I don't think they do. Like having this here affects like the enchants actually have a benefit, but it's here anyway. So yeah, we have those couple enchants. I really need to figure out how to make it so that we can see better underwater. I know like Mechanism's night vision will do it, but I don't know if like anything else can. I also think I got respiration on something. Yeah, respiration 5. Our helmet's just becoming like the best helmet that there could possibly be. Anyway, I cleared out this area somewhat. I'm pretty sure this should be large enough to fit our new pyramid, but we're gonna put it here. And it'll come here, and then we'll have a nice view of some coral off in this distance, and then we have just the ocean over here. So just wanted to show you that. But there's a couple things I need to work on. So I have the cobblestone in place. I need the sand, and in order to get the sand, I have decided that, again, we are going with industrial foregoing because, let me tell you, industrial foregoing just has pretty much everything that you could possibly need. And look, I did it already. Yeah, it's got all the stuff. I can't say anything otherwise. It has an answer for everything. And I need sand now, so I'm gonna do it. We're gonna use the Material Stonework Factory for our cobble works. So I need advanced machine frames. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and want 2 of these. We can have 1 make gravel, 1 make sand. Or do we just want 1 for now? Let's get 1 for now. I don't remember. I know it's changed. In the past, you would want 4 of these to be able to do the that they do. So that way you can get all of the products that it creates. Let's go ahead and, because this can create glass directly, actually. And we wouldn't need to smelt glass necessarily. We could just have a storage drawer for glass. So let's get storage drawers or drawer. Let's go ahead and get 2 of these with an emerald upgrade. That's you. No, that's not you. You are the bees upgrade. I need, that is you. That's you 2. And how about those advanced frames? We have 1 done. So let's get Material Stoneworks Factory. Craft the things that we need. And I will do the things that we don't have. And I think it was, oh, pink slime. I don't have pink slime. I need to teach the system how to do that. I remember to hit R so I get the recipe. Let's find our dissolution chamber. Put that in there. And then material stonework. You should be able to make everything else. You can go ahead and put that in there. I don't know how long that pink slime is going to take, so we will come down here. Yeah, which inventory? I just left that in this inventory, so I need to make sure I clear that. So let's come down here and see where we're going to set it up. Now remember, we are going to be moving bases, so it's not that big of a deal where we put it, because this is all going to come with us, and we're going to be setting up a lot more compact machines because we're going to have this pyramid, but I have some ideas for it, and I don't want to have all of this as much out as possible because I'll probably have a basement, but I don't want to have like all of this in here. We're going to have them inside a compact machine because A, it's less lag when they're not having to render, and B, I mean, it's just cool. Have everything in a different dimension. So let's get our material stoneworks factory, and let's get 1 of them for now, and I will kick off the crafting of all the other stuff because I forgot I was making 2. So that is you, and I think you. Yes. So let's see how this is going to work. Okay, so material stonework factory. We need to hook it up to our storage drawer system. but where do we want to do such a thing? This is kind of an automatic thing. Like once we set it up, we're really not going to have to deal with it too often. So I say let's just set it up somewhere around here that we have power available to us. We can get power over here. So let's set this guy up here. And we're going to have another one here. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we can set up a point. Which I do have the nitro. If you remember, I made a bit of these capacitors to finish off the quest. And we have some crystals left. So I think we're okay with our points for now. I mean, honestly, it's a time-consuming thing, really, not a resource limitation. So we're going to set this up on our main network, and then I will get a universal cable, which is probably in here. Yes. Set that up there, so it starts getting power for our other one. And then, yeah, this is pretty much the machine. So what we're going to have it do is if we go over here to JEI and we look at sand, right? And we say, hey, Material Stoneworks Factory, I need sand. What do I need to do? All right, so it says you need cobblestone. I don't know why it's showing this weird cobblestone, but just regular cobblestone works. So you need cobblestone. And then you need to pickaxe it, nothing, and it's going to make sand. So what we need to do is set pickaxe, nothing. And we should get sand out of the system as long as we get cobblestone. In order to get cobblestone, we're going to need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. So let's head upstairs to this guy and get ourselves a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. And we should be able to put these in ourselves. It does not consume the lava for this recipe. There are some recipes that do consume the lava, so just keep that in mind. So it's going to start creating the cobble, and then it should break down the cobble every operation, and it's going to turn it into sand. And then it's going to be done. And bam. So it's going to go through its line, do its thing. We can put speed upgrades in here, which we are definitely going to do because it's not that fast. And we need sand sooner than later. I need about 5,000 glass. So yeah. And actually what we will do is set that to smelt this so it turns directly into glass. And then the other one that we get, we can set up to be our sand generator for when we need sand. To be honest, I don't know if we really need sand because we're going to have glass. What you can do actually is, well, it used to work, but you could set this up so that it processes all of the different items, and then you could extract. So like if we set it to this, once this buffer fills up, it'll extract the glass, and then it'll take the glass out. This will take the sand, the gravel, and the cobble. Using XNet, I don't know the logistics of how to do that with this new system. We can probably play around with it next episode, but I wanted you guys to see me get this up and running so that way I can just let it run in between episodes here and get us all our stuff, because I would like to move next episode. If we can. Let's see how much faster that goes. It's a pretty significant boost. And what if we, oh, not that. What if we, you know, do something like this? Can you handle 16? You can. Can you handle 32? The power is going to be the issue. What I don't want to see is it drop all the way down. Yeah, so that's good. Now we just need to extract all this stuff. And I want to set up those drawers. So anyway, last thing. We got one more project we need to work on before this episode ends. I know it's a little longer, but all of our stuff at the beginning took a little bit of time. I need to upgrade our Dank Knoll because this can only hold 1,000. We can just upgrade to the max tier now. So we're going to go ahead and just do that. So that's you. And then you. And then you. Because the max tier just requires nether stars. And again, you saw we have like 350 nether stars. So now this will hold max int again of every single type of this stuff that we have in there. So, oh, what is this? Pre-gen tracker. Oh, this is a new mod. I need to change that. Controls. This is a pre-generator, chunk pre-generator. Great if you're running on a server with multiple people. You can pre-generate chunks so that you don't have issues when people are exploring with world gen. But I need to switch this over to bag. So yeah, look, we have way more slots, and each one can hold, you know, a lot more. So I wanted that, and then I also want the this guy, the dock, which requires black concrete. Oh, well, how do I get this? Black concrete powder, sand, black dye, and sand and gravel. That's you. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and make this fluid encapsulator thingy just so that I can get this going, because apparently we need to do this. So I'll do that in between episodes. I'll get this set up. Basically, what this allows me to do is dock my dank down. So I'm just going to set it up here, and it turns the dank into a chest, essentially. And I'm going to pipe this stuff out, all this cobblestone out into it. I know that we're going to have 2,000 or 200,000 cobblestone. Doesn't matter. We'll use about 50,000 of it. And then we'll have the rest just sitting there. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you to everybody who has visited the channel, watched these videos, who has commented, who has liked them, who has subscribed. Again, 100 subscribers. That is absolutely fantastic, and I am absolutely thrilled. I was going to say tickled, but I don't like that word for some reason. I was tickled that we reached 100 subscribers. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.